Hey, what's going on everyone? Slothcakes here and welcome back to the Rule of Cool, where I go through a game and rate on how cool the super looks, how it is aesthetically, is it visually pleasing, does it complement the character. So far we've only covered MBON, but let's move from one Gundam game to another and cover Gundam Battle Assault 1 for the PlayStation 1. Now there's a few things I want to talk about before we get into things. Like last time, I did go in Tier Maker and make a little tier list for you guys if you want to follow along, and I will be categorizing this like it is. Now for other things, how we're going to be tackling it is we're just going to be going from left to right, but we're going to save the boss characters for the end, and there's also one other character I have to save till like partially the end, and I'll just explain it when we get to this. But anyways, let's just jump right in. So let's start this off with the ball, and the ball does not have an ultimate attack, so we can't really rate anything. But while we're here, I do want to say I am going to be showing the original colors on the left and the alternate colors on the right, and I really like the ball's alternate colors. I think that brown with the red visor looks really cool. Kind of looks like a Xeon mobile suit, but yeah, we're gonna be putting these suits in their own category just because there are a few suits that don't have ultimate attacks, so they're just gonna be in the bottom with none. But anyways, let's move on to the next one. Now let's go with the RX-78-2 Gundam. Now Amuro's Gundam sadly does not have an ultimate attack for some reason. So yeah, like the ball, we can't really rate it. However, he does have a uppercut that does just as much damage as a ultimate attack, which is really cool. And it kind of looks cool, he just goes upwards with the like a Shoryuken and shoots you. But the alternate colors is just a different shade of him, nothing too special. But yeah, like the ball, we have to put this guy in the bottom because there's nothing to rate, sadly. And where are you? Alright. But yeah, let's keep going. So now for the Zeong, and first things first, I love the alternate color for this guy. It becomes Char's custom Zeong. That pink with red is absolutely beautiful. But on for the attack, his ultimate attack is... Ooh, come on. There we go. It's weird, yeah, it is very weird looking. It all doesn't combo. I gotta give it credit. It's unique. They incorporated the arms and the mouth gun because normally you can't actually use his other, like his chest gun. This is the only like ranged thing he has, so I do like that they incorporated that. But other than that, it's alright, you know. It's really weird looking, like the hands are coming out and punching you and he's shooting you with his mouth, but you know, I'll give it credit. I do like the Zeong, and this looks cool, you know. It's a bunch of rocket punchers, who doesn't like that, with some mouth lasers. But where are we gonna put that? As our first one, I do want to be a little lenient on it, so let's give you, let me see, where are you? For now, I want to give that an A. You know, it's not bad looking. I do like how it looks, but at best, I would give it a B once we look at other things. But so far, as our first thing that actually has an ultimate attack, we'll give it. Now let's go with Char again in the Sazabi in his burst attack, well, ultimate attack. Rapid fire chest beams, that's pretty cool. You know, when I'm thinking of the Sazabi, I'm thinking of an access drop, obviously, you know, that's the biggest thing you could do with the Sazabi. But besides that, in like this game, I would be thinking of something, oh, it's probably gonna be a bunch of melee swings, or just a giant beam. But no, that's nice. I do like this. Just cause I do like just like how it looks, it's coming from the right spot. He does have that like rapid fire chest gun. It is green, but in this game it's like pinkish for some reason, but well, it's fine. I don't like it as much as the Zeong, but it's not terrible. I do wish it was green just because we got some color, you know, the color accuracy, but there's probably reasons PlayStation 1 wise that's not green. But where are you? Let's give that a B. So far, you know, compared to everything else, it's not my favorite. I do not think it's better than the Zeongs. The Zeong is pretty unique and like nice to look at. The Sazabi is just alright. But yeah, it's alright. Let's give it with that. Now for the Quibbly, and before we get into that, the alternate color, that is very nice. The MK2 colors, or the Mark II Quibbly, oh my, I very much like that alternate color. But anyways, on to the burst attack, well, ultimate attack. What did you expect from the Quibbly? Obviously it's gonna be a bunch of funnel attacks, but it does have a little bit of a lag in the start, like it takes a little bit. But it does chase the enemy. Let me jump up in the air with you. Oop, nope. Let me see if it chases you. I'm doing this with one hand, so... Oop, nope. So one hand's on the control... Okay, let's do this real quick. I think it does chase the enemy, but... It's pretty cool. I do like how they go towards the enemy, then start, like, unloading on them. I'm satisfied with that attack. Like, I wasn't expecting anything else. I went into the Quibbly thinking it's gonna have something to do with all those funnels. It has a bunch of funnels in it. It's exactly what I expect. And I feel like we should make that a tier. You know, we had ill for like some that like like if there was something I really didn't like. But we should make like one that's just like, I got what I expected. Maybe at the end. Well, we'll look at it at the end, but the Quibbly, I like it better than the Sazabi. It's exactly what I expect. But anyways, let's keep going. So now for this Qui Mantra, the giant ass thing, which name I can't pronounce, but let's go into it. Bunch of rapid fire chest beams. It looks cool. I gotta say, it does look cool. I love the Gatling effect of like da 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 da. I love it. That looks... It's alright, but it does look cool, you know. I do like the rapid fireness of it. I feel like that does look cool. You know, we're just gonna be getting a lot of like beam shots as ultimate attacks, so you know, a little bit of spoiler right there. But it's cool. Not as cool as the Zeongs. I very much like the Zeongs, but I don't like it more than the Quibblies, because the Quibbly has an effect to it, because it sends out the funnels, but I do like it more than the Sazabi. Where are you? Where are you? Right here. I do like it more than the Sazabi, and I might have to bring the Sazabi down, but we'll get into that later. But so far, I do think it's right there. Maybe I'm being a little too lenient, but we'll see. So now let's go with the Zaku 2, and I do like the alternate color for the Zaku 2. We got a desert camo. It reminds me of the Zaku desert type, a really nice Zaku variant. But let's get into this, so let's go. It's grenade tosses. It's something different. Different is not always a good thing, but I do like how it just visually looks, because you just get this like nice explosion effect, and if you do it really close... Oop, come on. It kind of misses. I actually didn't know that. But a nice little thing about this is if we use the other character for this, check it out. The grenades are actually the mobile suit's color. So player 1 will be green while player 2 will be that desert color. I very much like it. I don't know, I like this burst special a lot for some reason. Maybe it's because I like the visual like design of the grenades. Just of him tossing it. I do like this. I don't know why. It's... Is it A? It's not as good as the Zeongs, but I do think it's better than these because it has something like... has a little bit to it. And I do like that it changes color. I really like that. I don't know why, but I just very much like it. It's not a beam attack, which is also cool. But I do gotta give it up there. It is pretty cool looking. So I am gonna skip a little ahead, just because Char Zaku 2 is the exact same thing as the regular Zaku 2 with the same ultimate attack, but Char's colors are significantly better. I do not like the red on the Char. On Char Zaku. I very much like the pink, like in the Zeong ult, but we'll let that go. I very much love the alternative colors. We got a Hyaku Shiki color scheme on a Zaku. That looks beautiful. But anyways, it's the exact same ultimate attack. However, this one is red, which looks really nice. And the player 2 is gold, which looks beautiful. I got it. It's gonna be in the exact same spot as the previous Zaku, I gotta say that, but like, I do think it deserves higher just because of the color scheme. The color scheme sells that. That's really nice looking, I don't know why. Might just be me, but, you know, tell me what you guys think. Alright, now for Camille and the Zeta Gundam. Oop. Oop, whoopsies. There we go. So, it's similar to Ken's, Super in Street Fighter, where he does one hit, then does, like a Shoryuken. It's basically that. If you miss the first hit, it doesn't even, like, go through, so that's kind of lame. So he hits you, he transforms and goes up. It's not that cool. I don't really like it. It's alright looking, you know. Maybe if he dived at you or something, but it is the game's limitation. But I don't know, something visually I'm not really that big of a fan of. But I do. It's simple. It's a very simple. I would put it like right here. Actually, right here. I gotta give it points. It is a physical move, so I do like it for that. It could have just been a beam shot. I do like the Shoryuken. I do like that. I gotta give it here. Yeah, I do think it's better than these two, but I don't think it's better than the Quibblys. I feel like Quibbly makes more sense for the Quibbly, while I feel like the Zeta, it would be better if the Zeta rammed into the enemy instead of went upwards with them. But yeah, let's keep going. So I am gonna skip ahead a little bit just because the Wing Gundam is an exact copy, it's a clone character of the Zeta Gundam, and that's because when they localized this game, it went from Gundam Battle Master 2 to become Gundam Battle Assault, and they did remove a character, which is the hama, and they added in the Wing Gundam, which is just a clone of the Zeta. But we will be covering the hama. I just want to give you guys, you know, that little backstory. But yeah, just to show you guys, exact same thing. I like the Zetas more, just because there is that very iconic scene in Zeta Gundam where the Zeta rams into someone, so it does make sense there. From my memory, and you know, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think the Wing Gundam ever rammed into someone in a bird form. I might be wrong, but I don't think he did. I don't know, it just doesn't seem right with the Wing. And it is a clone, so that's why it has it. I'm not really too like bummed out about his moveset, but I feel like the Wing's moveset could have been just a lot better. Like, be a lot more original to the suit, but anyways. So where are we gonna put you? I want to put it right here. It is a copy of this, but I don't like it. I actually might put it in C. We might put in ill, but let's put in C for now. We did one Zeta, now time for the double Zeta. And that black on the double Zeta looks really nice. But to be a little more specific, this is the full armored double Zeta, but let's go right into this. If anyone was gonna have a giant ass beam, it would be the Faz. So I do like it for that. It's the Faz. What did you expect the Faz to do besides shoot the high mega cannon? Now, I like it, but something about Judah not screaming high mega cannon kind of, or like, you know, it doesn't feel the same without Judah screaming. He really sells this move, but at the end, it's a giant beam coming straight out of the forehead. Kinda cool. So where are we gonna put this one? I like it, but no, I do like this. It's not gonna be the first. It's not gonna be the only giant beam we're gonna see. We're gonna see a few of them, but maybe this is just a Faz bias. But I do. It's nice. I do like it. Actually, I like it more than the Quibblys. I like the Phas a lot. I'm a big fan of the double Zeta. They did make it come out of the forehead, which is nice. It is kind of color accurate, so I gotta give it points there. I'm comfortable putting it here. So now let's go with the O. And now the O's ultimate attack is really weird. So let me just show you. So yeah, you get in this mode, and now every attack you do is a beam saber attack. And if you don't know, beam saber attacks are unblockable. So while you're in this mode, all your swings are this. This is me using the kick button. This is me using the punch button. They're all unblockable. However, it does look kind of lame. It's alright looking, you know. I don't like it. Yeah, I know they could have done something, you know. They could have just made, like, maybe the O was moving forward while swinging its swords around and swinging its crotch swords around. Like, maybe something like that. But this weird install, I just don't like it. Like, I don't know. I feel like he could be, like, he could be doing something else. I feel like they could have done something with this guy. I don't like this at all. This is the worst one in my opinion so far. I gotta give it the ew tier. It's just ew. It's really unorthodox. It's different in a bad way. I don't like it. Get out of my sight. Okay, so just hear me out, right? Just hear me out. If you guys know me, you know I love the Aguy, but like, just hear me out. That alternate color is sexy. I love that blue. Like that's a really nice color. But also, I picked the stage at random. This is a very awesome looking stage. But let's look into this. What would the Aguy's ultimate attack be? It's beautiful. What else did you want the Aguy to be? Like, he just roly-polies you. It's really funny looking. It's super dumb. And it's just like, oh my god, I love that so much. Oh my god. I think it's adorable. I very much like it. Oop, let me just show you guys one more time. It's great. I like this one a lot. Let's see. Where would I put this one? Okay, let's just get out of the way. I like the Aguy a lot. It's one of my favorite mobile suits. I am a big fan of amphibious mobile suits. Let's just put this puppy in S. It is beautiful. I don't need to explain myself. This is 100% bias, but it does look cool. I do gotta defend myself. It looks very cool. It's very different. It's him just rolling at you, going back and forth. It's unique. The Aguy always has unique things to him, and I very much like that consistency. But it's humorous, it's original, it's something you'd think the Aguy would do because it's, for some reason, this like gag character. I can talk about this beautiful machine all day. Let's just keep moving. Now for the Hydra, and the Hydra in green looks really nice. But anyways, as for the burst attack, ultimate attack, it's just slappy. Yeah, it's just a bunch of slappies. You just go ba 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 ba. Reminds me of E Honda's 100 hands, but like, it's cool, but like, no, I like it. Just wata, 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 wata. It just gives you the good old slapping, but there's nothing else to it. It's just a bunch of slaps. Looks nice, but I wonder. No, yeah, it's nice. I'm saying it's a bunch of slapping. I don't mean that in a negative thing, but like, you know what? It's just slapping. I really don't like the Sazabis. I don't know why. Actually, no, we'll keep you right there. Yeah, it's actually, we'll put you a little lower. Cause a thing I don't like is it looks like a regular move. That's probably why. It just looks like a regular move. So I do gotta deduct a little bit about that, but put you like right here. Because these guys, at least this rapid fires, and at least this just shoots a lot of it. This is just slapping. So I'll put you over there. Yeah, maybe, we'll sit on this. Let's just move. We'll sit on that for now. Okay, now for Gato in the GPO2, and his ultimate attack is... Oop, that's... Alright, there we go. Alright. I am impressed that they incorporated the atomic bazooka into this. That's actually really cool that they were... I don't like that it just shoots upwards, but, you know, maybe shooting forward would be a little too OP. Or, like, because it's a giant AoE, and it's, you know, while it's moving downwards, you can't really escape it, so... Maybe if it fell down faster or something, but what it is, it's alright, you know, it's alright. You know, I don't know what I was expecting with this one, but it's just alright. It's nothing too, like, cool. I think it's because it shoots it upwards that I don't like it. Because it could just entirely miss. It just feels weird that it's just this ball that moves downwards then hits. Maybe if it shot it at the enemy or something, or like hit him upward, like I don't know what. Maybe it's also just the color, you know, the atomic bazooka is usually shown as blue instead of that yellow, and the beam bazooka is shown as green instead of yellow. But yeah, let's just keep it there. It's fine, yeah. It's better than the wings, but actually I might think it's a little better. Yeah, let's keep it at C. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite. So now let's go with the Hydra Gundam, which is a very cool looking design. I love the visual effect. It kind of reminds me of an ashtray for some reason. I think it's the V-fin with the legs. But anyways, let's get onto it. That is so cool. That, you know what that, okay, let me just show you guys one more time. Let me show you what the other side. Oh, that reminds me of KOF. Like, you know how KOF has those special attacks where it's just like the character just hitting you a lot rapidly? But it reminds me of Geese Howard's Deadly Rave. Like that 10-hit combo. It's really cool looking. Wait. Oh, why can't I get it out? There we go. I just like that it's just punches left, right. It throws in a kick, and at the end, it does a beam saber swing upwards. Even if you block it, that beam saber swing's unblockable, so you have to spot dodge it to get out of it. But I very much like this. Right now, this is the best looking ultimate attack. I just really like it. It has a lot of wit put into it. The fact that he just goes at you, starts actually comboing you, it looks beautiful. Now, where are you? You are going to go into S tier because you are awesome. But now we have one mobile suit left, then the bosses, and we'll be done with it. Alright, so now let's jump into Gundam Battle Master 2, which is the Japanese and original version of Gundam Battle Assault, and the only difference is the character portraits and one mobile suit. I said this before, but I'm going to say this again. When they went to Gundam Battle Assault, they changed up the story to have Wing in it. They took out the hama and added in the Wing Gundam. But now let's look at the hama, and his ultimate attack is... Oop. That's kind of cool, actually. Like, it's really like the only move where, like, every character has a grab. It's forward or back, forward or back heavy. And that's like really the only time you see electrical effects. But this guy's ultimate, like, it's the only time you see that electrical effect, because it's either beam shots, like ballistic shots, melee attacks, but nah, this guy just does. Yeah, it's actually really cool looking. I like it. Just to show you guys again. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so where are we gonna put this? I do like that one a lot. It's fairly simple. I do like that's not a complete straight line. It shoots those little orbs around. I feel like they could have done a little more with the hama with its like funnel hands and stuff, but honestly that is still pretty cool. So we're gonna give you I think that's an A. We're gonna be looking at this again at the end, but so far I do like it. It's very different, it has a unique look to it, and also I very much like the hama. It's a shame they took the that character out in when they localized the game, because it's a very unique looking suit, and it has unique attacks like the Zeon where it has its stretchy limbs, but let's not get into that. I feel comfortable in this position, it's very nice looking, but let's keep going. So I actually almost forgot to cover the new Gundam, and sadly, I gotta say the new Gundam is just for show in this game. He does not have an ultimate attack, sucks a lot because it's a very cool suit. I like how it uses its funnels as like melee weapons, it's a very cool design, very nice how it looks, but no ultimate attack, so yeah, not really much we can say here. So where are you gonna go? Well, obviously you're gonna be right here with the other not ultimate attack suits. But yeah, that's 3 suits in this game that don't have ultimate attacks, but now we can move on to the bosses. I have to say, this is definitely one of the coolest iterations of Big Zam there is. Big Zam is a very dumb looking thing, but this is so cool looking. I love this, like, I love how this guy looks so much. But anyways, let's get on to it. I'm just admiring this thing, it's beautiful. So his ultimate attack, just a giant Jerobi, you know, nothing special. I'll show you guys out of range. Yeah, it's kind of lame. You know, it does get some points because it is Big Zam, but you know, it's the Faz's, it's his, and you know, we get the giant cannon in the front of him looks cool, but that's about it, you know. They're like right next to each other. I like it. It looks nice. It's a simple one, but actually no, I'm gonna, cause it's huge, but it's a boss character, so it is gonna be huge. But when you look at it, it's just the Faz's. But I think the Faz's just looks a little nicer because it's the Faz, and I'm biased. But you know, it's coming out of its forehead, so at least that looks nice. But with this, I'm not a fan of it actually. But you know, I can't put this any lower because I have the Faz. Let's see. It would be like right here. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's appropriate right here. Just because I think it's a little better than this one. I think it's better than these guys, but I don't think it's any better than actually, there we go. Yeah, I'm fine with that. So now we're going to be using the Noel Zeal, and this guy looks cool, but his ultimate attack is... I might have to rethink things. But before I say anything, this guy in all white looks beautiful. But I might have to... That's a very nice looking ultimate attack. Let me think. So, it's probably... No, it's definitely the best beam we have. Yeah, it's way better than his. Just because it goes down, then it goes up. It has some movement to it. So it's better than this guy's, it's better than this guy's, and it's better than this guy's. It's nice looking, but it's the best beam. Yeah, that's what can I say. It's still just a beam, which is cool. You know, I don't hate them, but it's just a beam. But at least that beam goes down, then up, so it has some movement to it. So that's cool. Yeah, I think that's fine right there. Let me see it one more time. Let's use this guy. Oop, let me just check that real quick. Okay, sweet. Yeah, I just like that. I don't know why. I just really like that. It adds, it's a little a beam, you know, you can't do much to it, but they did something to it. Now let's finally end this off with the Psycho Gundam MK3. This thing looks really threatening, and the alternate color is awful. They're basically the same color. But this guy's ultimate attack, I like that. I like it because I don't know why. And you know, if you guys know the Psycho Gundam, it has just guns everywhere. But I like that it starts at its legs then goes upwards. Ooh, let's try that again. I like that. I very much like that for some reason. I don't know why, because it could have easily shot them all at the same time, but I think it's a little charming that it has that effect to it, that it shoots down then up. Yeah, I think that's cool, but let's see, how cool is it? These are even. These guys are honestly even. Let me think. Yeah, I'm fine right here. Let's look at this again at a... Yeah, let me sit on this for a few minutes and I'll come back to you guys. Then we'll look at this tier list again. Alright, so I'm back. You know, I sat down for a little bit. I thought of it. And here we are. So, let's go through everything. These don't have ultimate attacks, so... There's that. But we can change these a little bit. I understand the ball doesn't have an ultimate attack. That's okay, so we'll put this guy at the front. I don't know why the flagship RX-78 does not have a ultimate attack. So like that's kind of But the new Gundam not having an ultimate attack, that's robbery. That's straight robbery. So we'll put this guy at the bottom. Let's look at S tier, Hydra. It's Geese Howard's Deadly Rave. It's basically a KOF super, looks very cool. It has punches and kicks, which you don't actually see besides like the high guard. So that's very nice. That's an S tier, beautiful. Aguy, extreme bias. I love the Aguy amphibious mobile suits for life. That's an S tier. A tier, the Zeong. I like it there. It's a very unique looking ultimate attack. It uses its mouth laser and it just punches you weirdly. It looks cool. It acknowledges that it has funnel hands. Zaku's, they're very cool looking. That grenade toss just aesthetically looks nice. I like the color. Hama, electricity attack is unique. The balls going like up and down also look cool. I do like that. S and A, I'm comfortable right there. Let's go to B. These guys are the exact same. I like how this shoots from the bottom up while this goes down then up. That's nice. And this is basically these but stationary. Quibbly, a lot of funnels. It has a like nice spike wick to it, so it looks cool, so I'll give it there. Big Zam is basically these guys. These are all the exact same ultimate attack. They're just giant beams. Zeta, you know, Ken Shoryuken's cool. The Q mantra, it's just a bunch of rapid beams. It's nothing too special, but it doesn't look bad. Sazabi, it's alright. You know, I'm actually not really that big of a fan of the Sazabis for some reason. It's just maybe because when I think of Sazabi, I'm thinking of so many cool things that's not its chest gun. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but we could bring that down to C. High guard, E-Honda Rapid Punch, I mean its 100 hand slap is cool. It's really like one of the few actual melee ultimate attacks, so I'll give him that. C, we just mentioned the Sazabi. I think the GPO2 just is portrayed weirdly. It just doesn't have a good follow through in my opinion. The wing just looks weirder than the Zeta because it's a clone suit, so I don't like it. The O, I just don't like that install. The background looks weird. If it had better moves and stuff, but like all of its moves are the exact same swing, I feel like they could have gave the O so much more things, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm comfortable with this tier list. Like usual, what do you guys think? Tell me what you guys was your favorite, what was your worst, or do you agree, disagree, all that snaz. But that wraps up Gundam Battle Assault 1. It was nice, you know, it's nice going from a different game to this. And you know, I do feel like expanding to more games with this series. If you guys have a niche game that you want me to tackle, you know, I don't want to do really popular games. I do want to tackle the more niche ones, maybe mecha related, but it doesn't always have to be mecha related. But like usual, hope you guys like this video. Slothcake's here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a good one. See you next time, and bye-bye.